We are at the Expo 2024 in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yep, we're gonna see all new outdoor power equipment from the likes of Ego, Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, Hustler, Echo, Cub Cadet, and a dozen more, so stick around.
This is the Tool Show. Welcome back, Tool fans. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Rob, and we are at Expo 2024. There's a ton of stuff for us to see today. So Sarah, where do you want to start first?
Oh, we're going to Ego first, right? Like, did you see what's back there?
Yeah, I did. Let's go.
I'm going this way.
All right, guys, let's start in the Ego booth. Now, first, I just got to find somebody to talk to. And look who's lounging around doing nothing. And
what a coincidence.
And he's even mic'd up. That works so great. Barnaby, it's good to see you, man. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Look at this guy.
I know.
Commercial zero turn.
Ego is all in on commercial because it's just built for professionals from the ground up. And it's got so many cool features. So ready to dismount. So it's going to come in 3 different sizes. It's going to be the 60-inch, the 54, and the 48. And they're all going to run off of Ego's 40 amp hour high capacity batteries. They'll come kitted, the 60-inch, with 4. Right, that's going to give you about 7 acres of mowing potential.
7?
7 acres.
Okay.
And then what you can do is you can buy more batteries if your workload increases, so it's scalable.
All right.
Right, and another cool
So as
thing,
opposed to some other people that are making electric zero turns that have a fixed battery inside.
right.
Okay.
Yep. So this guy right here, oh, keying in on the cup holder, everybody's favorite. So check it out over here. This, you wonder, what are these little batteries doing here? This is a DC to DC charge opportunity. So when you are, let's say you roll this off the trailer, and you're going to go out with your blower, your string trimmer, and your machine.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure these batteries, which are going to run your hand tools, stay charged.
That's a charger.
You charge them on the fly.
Oh,
it's
that's
a super
awesome.
fast charging system.
Okay.
And speaking of things charging, these high capacity batteries, they all pop out, right? There's going to be 4, there's 3 here, then there's going to be 1 back here. So you can pop them out as need be. Like, let's say your mowing season is done.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with these batteries? Pop them out, put them in the power bank, right?
And you're using the big battery to charge your small ones on your
these will
trailer.
Charge with this battery right here, which you charge with the power hub off the PGX system.
That's awesome.
At the shop, right?
Yeah.
So then you take it in the field. This will charge these batteries quicker than you can discharge them using them on a tool. So you're always one step ahead of the game. You always have freshies ready to go.
That's excellent.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's very, very cool.
Yeah. So do you want to walk down the pathway of opportunity?
I want to see the other one. So you said now this guy is going to be, so this is a 60-inch
60-inch
version.
Yep.
44 horsepower.
Yes. Yeah.
Holy
super powerful,
smokes.
right?
Geesh, up to 14 acres.
Right. Well, that's going to be.
Well, yeah. How does that work?
Well, we are going to have a next generation of battery that's going to come. That's going to be easily put in there for.
Okay.
And we can't even imagine what the cost is going to be at this point, because as I was talking to the product development guy, he said the cost of batteries is fluctuating, but the good news is they seem to be going down.
Yeah.
So it could be an opportunity later on to really
So by
increase
the
your workload.
time this system reaches us, the
Yes.
users, then that's what we're hoping. That's what we're aiming for.
Yes. Currently, as it's kitted with the 40 amp hour batteries, it's about
As of today,
7
about
acres.
7.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right, so this is the 60-inch, but we've
Yep.
got other sizes available too.
We do. We got the 54-inch, right?
Awesome.
Same set of features. You got the DC to DC charging, pretty
See
much
that?
same as it ever was, right?
Yep.
And then you got the 48 right here. So depending on what your needs are, we are always trying to figure out who needs what and build it for them, so they don't have to buy too much, buy too little. This is all about just right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And like you said, by not having a fixed battery
Right.
in this system, it gives you versatility for when you're not mowing anymore. Now you're just doing blowing yards or whatever it is. Those batteries are still useful to your company.
Absolutely.
As you adjust to the seasons.
Yep.
That's excellent.
Yep. And then look at this. This one's drawing a lot of attention right here.
This was a huge surprise. Now we got a peek last year's equip
Yep.
of the new Ego commercial zero turn.
Yes.
This guy, I had no idea was coming. This is a stand behind?
Yep. So it's going to be a
Stand on
Yep.
mower.
Yep.
Yeah.
And again,
Look
it's
at
got
that
the same
beast.
specs, right? 44 horsepower. It's going to come up to 14 acres with the 70 amp hour batteries that are yet to come, but soon enough, I guess. but it's going to have the ability to take the batteries out,
Yeah.
put them into other machines, and there you go. This is going to be a 54-inch right here. The word is that we'll have a 48 and a 60 as well.
All right.
But we have just one to show right now.
Now, my only real, as I'm not a landscaper, my only real experience with stand-ons has been at Equip Expos, and I love them.
Yeah.
It tends to be comfortable. Your legs become your suspension, and so it's just much more comfortable. And being able to see what you're doing better, I feel like, too.
Yeah, I was talking to some landscapers yesterday, and they say this is kind of a big West Coast thing.
Is it?
Bigger properties, yeah, more wide open spaces, but it's, whoever wants whatever, right? I mean, this could be, if you're mowing big properties, this would be perfect for you.
Awesome.
I was talking to a landscaper out in New Jersey. He's still mowing with our 42-inch because it fits between gates.
Oh, that makes sense,
Right.
sure.
So, I mean, there's so many opportunities to fit the bill, so to speak. Yep. So there you have it. In a nutshell, Ego, all in on commercial. It's going to be pro-grade power, and it's built to scale. Because as your needs grow, we grow right with you.
All right, Barnaby, this is super exciting, of course, but like, how far off are we from actually using these things?
These guys will be probably 27.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
But could be a little sooner. Really what we're doing is, everybody's like, well, they look like they're ready to go, right?
They do. They look great.
They're kind of prototypey at this point. And what we're doing is, I mean, for the 60-inch, that's ready to be tested.
Okay.
54, 48, we're working on those as well.
All
but
right.
we really want to get punishment out of the way. We want to put it into the hands of real users, have them use them all day, every day, and work out whatever kinks there might be before we put them into the marketplace. Because the one thing about Ego is, when it's ready for sale, it's ready for work. It's not going to be like, I wonder, right?
Well, if you need any help testing, let me know, okay?
All right, first in line, brother.
All right, good to see you, buddy.
Good seeing you
Thanks,
too.
Dude.
All right.
Have a great show.
Yep.
All right, guys, we're in the Greenworks commercial booth here at Equip. My new buddy Per here is going to tell us all about a couple new things coming from Greenworks commercial. This looks like a ridiculously powerful backpack, am I right?
That is right. Hello, everyone. Robert, thank you for this opportunity.
For sure.
This is the BB361, the most powerful battery-powered backpack blower in North America. It offers a blowing power of up to 36 newtons, but at the same time,
it's super quiet.
It is super quiet, Robert. We call it noise compliant. Many cities today have noise restrictions.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we want to make sure that our blowers that we put out in the market can be used
still
everywhere
do commercial work.
and by anyone.
Great.
Furthermore, this unit is controlled by the handle.
Oh, that's cool.
You can check in your speed, check the battery status, and there's even a little light switch there which turns on some lights.
Great, when you're working near roads.
Working near roads, safety is the most important thing for all of our operators.
It looks like it has turn signals.
There
Not
you go.
Quite. Okay.
Furthermore, with our core batteries, this unit comes with 2 of them. You're packing more than 1,000 watt hours of power here, which will allow you a runtime for up to an hour, depending on use.
Very cool.
These batteries are also lighter than traditional batteries, so in all, with the 2 batteries, operationally, this backpack blower only weighs about 26 pounds, which is easy on the back, easy on the operator.
That's going to be lighter than gas.
Oh, of course, yes.
Very, very cool. All right, price and availability.
Price and availability. So this unit is available now kitted with the 2 core batteries. This will be $17.99 retail. So that includes the blower, the 2 batteries, as well as a 2-port charger.
Very cool. Thanks, Per. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're here in the Stihl booth at Equip 2024, and Brian here is going to show us first of all, their electric zero turns, which this came out last year, right?
Yep.
This thing's absolutely amazing. I want to get into that as well, but what drew our attention to it is you got a bunch of new accessories coming?
We got a whole bunch of new accessories. This is our battery zero turn we introduced last year. It's the first, one of the few professional battery zero turns on the market that can work all day long. And what enables that is an onboard 24 kilowatt hour battery.
That is huge.
It's a huge battery.
Yeah.
It's like a quarter of a Tesla. So when you've got that big battery, the obvious question comes up, well, what else can I do with a battery that big? And when this machine was originally engineered, we added what we call an ETO port to the front and to the rear of the machine.
For accessories to plug in.
For accessories to plug in. And now what we're seeing is the first generation of those accessories being introduced.
Okay.
So you can see here we got a cool little white box.
This is an inverter?
This is an inverter. It is
Heck yes.
1,000 watts. And you can see it's got a nice color LCD on the front, and you
Yep.
can see that we're pulling about 350 watts off of it right now, charging on our AL301-4, which is designed for in-field mobile use. Charger pulls about 300 watts, so it's good to see that we're pulling 350. So
Yeah.
we're right in line with where we should be.
So when you have a battery this big in your garage and the power goes out and you're not mowing your lawn, you can actually use this in the inverter to power things in your house.
Correct.
That's awesome.
And thinking in that type of an emergency situation here, you can see we're using it for emergency cell phone charging.
Yeah.
It's got 2 USB-A ports as well as 2 USB-C ports. To your point, especially with the hurricanes that we've experienced here recently,
yeah.
a lot of power lines went out. When you've got this size battery sitting in your shop or garage, let's be able to take advantage of it,
That's
keep the lights
pretty
on, keep your beverages refreshed, and just a lot of applications. So
With those ports in the front and the side, what other kind of accessories are you going to be offering that?
So you can see this machine here has been set up with our new bagging system.
That's awesome. So that's
And
actually powered by a fan.
It's
plugged
powered
into
by
that port.
Correct.
Oh, awesome.
So a 52-inch mower deck. When you have a 52-inch mower deck,
That'd be hard to suck up all that grass.
right, it's hard to suck up all that
jeez,
grass. So
that
you
is
need
amazing.
you need a fan to help draw
Yep.
that grass from the mower deck into the bagger. So you can see here, it's a battery powered. It's powered off of the machine, battery powered, to draw that grass from the deck into the bags.
Very cool. Oh, I see. And this is your port right here, then,
Yes,
the
this-
ETO port.
Correct.
And that
We
just
just-
plugs right in.
Yep, we just have it disconnected for safety purposes.
All right, any other accessories?
Yeah, I've got one more exciting accessory I'd like to show you. If we come right over here, we got the new, this is brand new for this year.
Ah,
blower. For our commercial customers, they're like, Brian, the sit-down machine is great, but we use stand-ons. Our guys like the maneuverability,
Yeah.
they like the efficiency. So now we have a stand-on version of our sit-down machine, same 24 kilowatt hour battery, same deck sizes, 48, 52, 60. Same Stihl support, with our over 10,000 servicing dealer locations. So now we have even more professional battery tools for our customers to choose from.
Very, very cool.
Now what's really cool on this machine,
Going to see, I see a blower up front running off that same port, right?
yep, a blower running off that same port. And again, because of the size of the battery we have on board, this is the same power as a BR600.
Oh, no kidding.
And only a few short years ago, the BR600 was the most powerful blower
Yep.
on the market. So there's a lot of power in that accessory.
Now, can you control that remotely?
Yes. You'll notice here at the operator station, there's a little joystick.
Right here.
So via the joystick, you can control the angle of the spout, and there's 3 different power levels.
Is that a Bluetooth connection?
Bluetooth connection,
Sounds good.
using technology.
Yeah, love it. Awesome. Well, thanks, man. I really
Thank
appreciate
you.
the show.
Thank you for coming by.
You bet. Okay, Ego has a brand new snowblower. We've used these guys. We've used the Ego snowblowers for years now on our really long driveway. They work great.
Yep.
This guy's very small and compact. What makes this one special?
Well, what makes it special is it's got the shoot director, right? Different from other iterations. This guy will go
it's
left
not
and
ma-
right as
yeah,
the
you
other
can-
ones do,
from
right?
back here, though.
Right, but
Oh, I see.
yeah, now this is the difference. On other models, it's manual. This one has a little thing right here, so it's a little easier.
Oh, great.
A little more positive. It's got
Yeah.
heated hand grips. It's got the metal auger, so it can chew through the crud at the end of the driveway.
Gotcha.
It's a great machine, but we listen to the customers and they say, hey, why don't you make one that does this? And so we did. So now we've taken the pain out of people's lives. Where maybe they
Excellent.
didn't want to come around to the front of the machine and do this. But this will throw snow 45 feet. Like,
I
how
was gonna
long
say,
is your
and
driveway?
It's 475 feet.
That's a long driveway. How many cars can you fit in there?
A lot of cars.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you need a tractor and a plow. Right.
I'll tell you what, no, but we're moving, Barnaby, to a new neighborhood where we'll just have like a normal, maybe 4-car driveway.
Bingo.
Right.
Perfect. And if you have a deck, people use these for decks, whatever, because they're so
Oh.
light, right? And peak power, so 2 batteries, it'll just go and go and go.
Well, and it's a single stage and still throws 45 feet. That seems awfully
Yeah,
powerful.
it's a bit
to
of a
me.
monster. Yep.
Very,
Heated
very
hand
cool.
grips right here because everybody is looking for comfort.
Heck yes, you want heated hand grips. All right, when's it available and how much?
That's going to be $8.99 and available now.
Awesome.
Because
Thanks,
it is
Barnaby.
going to snow before you know it.
Get ready. All right, guys, we're here in the Makita booth at Equip Expo 2024. We're here with Austin, who's going to show us the Mac Track. Now, if you guys didn't catch our episode a couple weeks ago when we got our first look at this is their all-new modular tool storage system. Austin, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. What makes this different from the 7 dozen other solutions that we've seen before?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're seeing this as the next generation in modular tool storage. And what everyone is familiar with is the vertical system, vertical first platform.
The boxes that stack up that you can't open because of the bar. Right.
So being last to market, it gave us some time to evaluate what works and what doesn't work.
Okay.
We broke that into 4 core pillars of what modular storage means to the user.
All right.
The first is transportation.
Yeah.
So being in our horizontal platform with the most advanced rugged handle on the market, featuring these gecko grips, latches onto a tailgate. A user is able to transport, easily load individually or by themselves at the beginning and end of every day with these boxes stacked up in and out of the truck bed.
Oh, because you've got the bar laying flat here, you don't have it sticking up in the back so you can get it under a tonneau cover.
Correct, or underneath the sidewall of just a truck bed in general.
Sure.
So it's more covert, less saying, hey, I'm a big flag, come steal me, I'm full of tools, right?
Yep.
The next pillar is access.
Okay.
So with those vertical systems, that hinge is on the same side as the handle. So when you have one box stacked on top of another, that top box hits the handle and you're not able to open it. So what you have to do is unstack all these boxes and clutter the job site.
Yep, done it dozens of times.
With the handle off to the side, it enables us to open this base box with other boxes stacked on top without interference.
Oh, and if this is still in your truck bed, you can pop that open and reach over and get into things.
It is.
Very cool.
But we open this on the driver's side. Say if you're parked on a busy street and you can't access from the driver's side.
You just don't get your tools.
And you got to go from the curb side. So with a dual hinging lid, you're able to open and access from either side, both on the job site and in the truck bed.
Yeah, I think that's a huge, huge deal. As silly as it sounds, being able to get to things. Now, the smaller boxes still have them on the hinge on one side, right?
Yes.
But can I turn this around, or is it like other boxes where it has to face this way?
Yeah, it'd be counterintuitive if you can open some of them on one side, but you're working on the other. So with our open track system, you can actually flip the direction of the smaller boxes so that you can open it from the other side.
That's cool.
Keeping you on the job site, working from the side that you want to be working from.
Very, very cool.
As we step into the box, spreading that volume laterally gave us more space for larger tools.
Oh.
So now you have all this open space for very
big long
common,
recips and
exactly,
never fit in those
recip
boxes.
saw, rotary hammer, power cutter,
Yeah.
all sorts of things that can't fit in the geometric constraints of a vertical based system.
That's pretty cool.
And then the last pillar that we talked about is O for organization.
Okay.
Each box has its own unique configuration of interior components that help you personalize your job site configuration.
Okay.
With the rolling tool chest, we have a divider, right? With this long space, you may still want to have compartments for smaller tools and accessories. So we have 2 divider locations. And this Malle panel divider,
I was going to say, it looks,
which you can
it looks like
it looks a
Malle,
little
doesn't it?
different, right?
Yeah.
Has some holes in it. This is a Malle system that allows you to use simple Velcro tie downs, bungee straps, and personalize this grid so you can have a mobile organization tote.
Are you serious?
In the lid, we have strategically located bosses and undercuts that allow you to mount this Malle panel divider, or 2 of them with optional accessories available, so you can totally configure the lid for interior organization. And then the last piece that I want to talk about on this organization of the rolling tool chest is we have this storage tray. Now, unlike our competitors that have a fixed handle going across the center that restrict it for hand tools and pencils, we've diverted the handles to the side, which allows for open storage, so you can fit a dual bay charger on both our 18 and 40 volt platform, or a single bay charger and a number of batteries. So now you have a mobile storage of your cordless solutions.
Very cool.
With our track system, it allows us to scale for different size boxes. We have a series of different boxes at launch with a large toolbox that spans the full length of the rolling tool chest, a medium toolbox for that scalability that is half the footprint of the large box, and then a series of organizers that feature clear lids and removable interior organizer bins for small parts and consumables. And then one last box that I do want to touch on real quick, because this is unique to the market, is we have riding up front here our extra large extension toolbox, and we call it extension because it uses a dovetail system to cleat mount to the front of the rolling tool chest, so you could have 3 different towers stacked up side by side by side here. And it's all able to roll together.
Hey Sarah, hold up for a second. All right guys, if you watched our show, you know that we are huge fans of Ekster. This company is well known, let me reach into the secret pocket on the side, for making these. These are the most advanced, compact aluminum, and they make a couple other ones, most amazing trackable wallets that you've ever seen. I've been using mine for nearly 7 years, long before they sponsored our show. Sarah now has her own, which she likes to remind me is what?
It's glow in the dark.
Yeah, hers is glow in the dark, so it's better than mine. But now that we're at the show, we've been using Ekster's bag, this backpack, to carry all of our electronic equipment and help us get through the show and do our job. And I can't tell you how great it's been. So I want to show you a couple of quick features. First of all, you got an elastic pocket for your bottled water, which I use for my glasses so I can read. The back opens up, 180-degree zip, makes it really easy to get into, which you can see we just have some water because all of our equipment is currently in my hand being used. Super easy to zip back up. One of our absolute favorite features of this thing is that when you take it off, because it's solid, it stands up on its own. That's a silly thing, but it means a ton to us. Last of all, in the back, it's got a pocket that's for holding our iPads and digital stuff. Thank you, Sarah. There you go. You can put a laptop in there. We put a couple of different devices we like to carry, but it holds all that stuff great when we're traveling. Goes great in the airport. Super comfortable, incredibly light. The Ekster backpack's amazing. And right now they have 25% off sale going on some of their wallets, which is pretty cool. And if you use the code TOOLSHOW, you'll get even more off on top of the sale price. So go check that out at Ekster.com. Never on a battery operated chainsaw have I seen a bar this big, 28 inches, Per.
That's right.
Insane.
This is the most powerful battery-powered chainsaw in the market. It has not launched yet, but will be launching very soon. This is, we call it the H.O.G saw, high output gasless saw. That's what H.O.G stands for.
All right.
This is the one I had outside.
All right, give me the camera, I'm safe. I'm ready. Absolutely amazing. That is a beast. All right, guys, we're here in the Milwaukee booth here at Equip 2024 with my buddy, the legendary Chainsaw Jake, who's got Milwaukee's biggest M18 chainsaw ever. Jake, now I understand this is not just any new bigger chainsaw, but does this, using the new Forge batteries, does it have the new next gen fuel system in it?
Yeah, so this is really the next breakthrough when it comes to power and capability for battery.
Okay.
So we combined obviously our new Forge battery technology, able to push things to the next level, but a new breakthrough in electronics and motors to really deliver the most capable M18 solution to date.
Does this have your new segmented motor in it?
So this has a brushless 70mm motor. So that means extremely powerful. It's actually the most powerful motor we put in M18 handheld tool.
That's cool.
So that all culminates to a 5.8 horsepower chainsaw.
Jeez.
So
and how long is that bar?
Performance. It's a 20-inch bar and chain. Okay. So you can really get into those larger diameter tree felling, log bucking type applications.
Awesome. All right, man, can I see a demo?
Yeah, let's see this thing cut.
All right. All right, guys, we're back in the Makita booth here at Equip 2024 here with Wayne, who's going to show us brand new concrete saw.
Yes, indeed. And of course, XGT is all about replacing gas-powered equipment, replacing cords, replacing compressed air.
Yeah.
And not too long ago, we released the 14-inch power cutter. That is a gas replacement, comparable to a 75.6 cc gas saw. And we know because we used to make those. All right, so that's out there. But today we're excited to talk about the 9-inch. We needed a power cutter with a smaller blade. So this is our brand new 9-inch power cutter powered by one XGT battery. And this is just a great story for hardscape.
So this is a 40-volt tool.
That's right.
Awesome. All right, well, can we see a demo?
Let's make a cut.
All right. All right, we're back in the Greenworks booth with Per. Per, this giant box here, I have to guess that it's a battery, but good Lord, that's a big battery.
This is a big battery. Actually, Robert, we call it the ultimate charging solution, and that's for a reason. This is the Energy Cube, 16.2 kilowatt hours of power. But you're right, Robert, it is a gigantic battery that you're carrying around with you on the trailer, which means you can charge up on the go.
All right, so this is going to be something I'm going to permanently mount inside either my enclosed trailer on the back of it.
That is absolutely right.
So am I recharging some of your trimmers and stuff, or is this for recharging my zero turn?
Well, that's the beauty of this this unit. It can charge both.
Okay.
Because we wanted at Greenworks Commercial to provide a solution that really works with any landscaper, independently of what equipment they have.
Sure.
And this unit can charge up both zero-turn mowers and your handheld batteries simultaneously. As an example, by charging your zero-turn mower for just 1 hour, you can add 2 more hours of runtime.
Oh, you're kidding.
Or about 5 to 6 acres of actual cutting.
Wow. So you're saying 5 to 6 additional acres by charging this while I'm driving between jobs or while I'm parked at lunch.
That's right.
Wow.
And in that same hour, using the caddies that come included with this unit, you can also charge your handheld batteries.
Oh, look at that. So we're plugging this caddy directly into the cube and charging your batteries directly that way.
That's right.
Okay.
So this Energy Cube comes with 2 6,000 watt chargers for the zero turns and 2 2,000 watt for the caddies.
Gotcha. Okay, so on these caddies, out of curiosity, is this sequential charging or all at once?
It is sequential charging.
Okay.
But as you take out batteries, put them in, you won't be interrupting the charge at all, right?
Very cool.
This unit also comes with AC, normal AC outlet for, let's say, charging up your phone, your computer, what have you, or a fan, or whatever you need. Finally, this unit comes with an additional antenna that gets mounted to the rooftop of your trailer.
Okay, what's that do?
Well, this allows you to track through our app the unit anywhere it travels.
Where it is.
Which we know, unfortunately, it happens that some of these trailers get into the wrong hands.
Yeah.
You can just provide the police with your app information and they know exactly where to go get it.
Very, very cool.
If you walk with me to the other side.
Yeah, please. Man, that thing's big. How much you say that weighs?
This weighs about 650 pounds.
Sheesh.
What we see on this poster is a weather protection unit called the Cube Cabinet. This is what we recommend if, as in this case, you have the Energy Cube of an open trailer.
All right.
So this protects it against weather, protects against dust. It also includes active cooling and adaptive heating, depending on where you are in North America.
That is
Again,
smart.
in Texas, Florida.
Oh yeah, keeping them cool is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Up north, Canada, over winter, it could get very cold, right? So we want to make sure that this unit can operate in any sort of conditions.
That's pretty awesome.
So how do you charge
the
this
big
energy
battery,
cube? Right,
right?
And
Yeah.
so we've included here an EV2 charger. This is the J1772 plug that any EV level 2 charger normally has. It'll charge up in just over
fast.
Yeah, in about 2 hours you fully charge your energy cube.
Kidding.
Now the beauty of this is when you pull in your trailer, when you're done for the day, pull it in at work.
Yep.
As long as your zero turns are connected, the batteries are in the caddies, and
Will
those
it
are
charge
connected.
this and the zero turn
By plugging it in, not only are you charging up your energy cube, but you will ensure that
that's
all the
awesome.
equipment on the trailer is fully charged.
So when you come in for the end of the day, you plug one thing in and your whole kit's
And you
getting
can-
recharged.
you can go home. That's
Along
right.
with the expansion that this battery offers.
That's right.
That's great. That says solar input.
That's right. So last but not least, this unit is also solar panel ready. So you can charge up this energy cube by adding solar panels to your trailer, to the rooftop of an enclosed trailer, and that will use the power of the sun to charge up your equipment.
Very cool pair. All right, price and availability.
This energy cube is going to retail starting next year for $19,999.
All right. What about that? What about the cube cabinet for me to store that in?
The cube cabinet, we do not have a price on just yet. Will be coming in spring of next year.
Excellent. Thanks, Perry. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you guys saw our pipeline coverage, you probably saw the Milwaukee M18 backpack blower. But Austin here is not wearing that backpack blower. He's got a brand new MX version. Austin, thanks so much for showing this to us. What makes this such a great match for the MX platform?
Well, we're super excited to bring this to market. Super excited. It's going to be the most powerful backpack blower within our class.
Wow.
It's going to deliver close to 65 cc gas level performance.
Jeez.
You're getting about 800 CFM, 190 miles per hour, and 30 newtons of blowing force on high power mode.
Wow.
Yeah, it's significantly bigger and better than the M18 version we have. It is almost 50% more powerful than that solution.
Wow. Did not realize that.
We're super excited. It has a ton of adaptability to it as well. Similar to the MX Explorer, you can move the hand where you want your hand placement here.
Yep.
It has a telescoping nozzle here, so if you want to go big, if you want to go small, you can do that as well. Very similar layout to the M18 version where we have 3 different speed controls here. This will be low, this will be medium, and this is going to be high, along with a cruise controller lock-on here on the side,
that's
where
cool.
you can set wherever you want, and you can set that cruise control to any of the 3 different speed modes.
That's pretty awesome.
In terms of runtime, you're going to get 20 minutes on high power mode, 30 minutes on medium, and 45 minutes on low power mode, and that's when your hand is to the trigger the entire time.
Wow.
If you're feathering the trigger through application, you're probably going to get a little longer than that in real application. Exactly.
All right, man.
It's running on our MX 12.0 battery. Super excited.
Now, is it going to be bundled with an MX-12?
We're still working through that. This is planning on being launched in Q3 of next year.
Okay.
But we're recommending people use the MX 12.0 battery.
Gotcha. So it's pretty powerful, huh?
Oh yeah. Let me show you. Let me show you.
Are you okay, Sarah?
We're super excited for this. This is going to be the most powerful backpack blower that we have in our class to this point. It's going to be launching in Q3 of next year.
Awesome. Austin, thanks. Appreciate it, bud.
Yeah, of
All right,
course.
Sarah, don't stop recording because everyone deserves to see just what you go through for us. All right, we're in the Stihl booth here at Equip 2024 here with Paul, who's going to show us a new Stihl battery-powered blower with some remarkable numbers attached to it. Paul, tell me about this.
Yeah, I'd love to. So this is the BRA 600. This unit is the answer to our professionals' ask for a unit that is comparable to the BR 700. This unit brings 35 newtons of force.
Jeez.
And that is delivered with 246 miles per hour of velocity. So this can pick up leaves.
Yeah.
That's what we're looking after, is to help our users deal with wet leaves that get stuck to the ground, just like we have on the gas side. There's a couple other things I really like about this unit.
Please.
We're facing a lot of regulation out there in the landscaping industry. This rotary style fan wheel is able to deliver an immense amount of power quietly. And beyond that, it's got a relatively pleasant tone to it. So as compared to a turbine that's going to create a high pitch
Very
sound,
high pitch, yeah.
this is going to create a much lower sound.
Really?
So when using it, it's much, much easier for us to get close to people without causing concern.
So a lot of these neighborhoods that have, and municipalities that have noise regulations, that kind of stuff, this is the one you'd choose.
This is the unit you want to choose because it's going to get you done quickly.
Yeah.
And your customers are going to love you for it. We're trying to give you less downtime and more profit.
All right, can you talk about price and availability?
Sure. This is going to be available Q1 of 2025.
Okay.
And it's going to run $999.
Okay, is that with batteries
Without
or just
batteries.
bare? Okay,
Bare
you
tool
got it.
only.
All right, one more toy from Greenworks with our buddy Per. This is the biggest electric zero turn I've ever seen. Tell us all about it. I'm really excited here.
Yes, Robert, this is our brand new 72-inch Optimus Z. So it is a monster of a zero turn that can cut up to 28 acres on one single charge.
28 acres?
28 acres on a single charge.
Oh my
This
God.
mower carries a 36 kilowatt hour battery on the inside, which is the same as many small EV cars.
Oh my gosh. This is a Tesla mower. That's insane.
Monster of a Tesla mower. Yes, sir. Furthermore, the rear, this is a 72-inch rear discharge deck, so no side discharge.
Gotcha.
Comes available with a mulch kit as well, if you prefer to mulch.
Okay. This might be the most comfortable thing I've sat on all day. Like,
you look very comfortable.
I need suspension in all of my chairs forever because this is awesome.
We've also here on the control panel incorporated an electronic deck lift because the deck is 72 inches. It's a fab 7-gauge steel. It weighs a ton. So
you'd need an electric motor to lift that, wouldn't you?
In order to operate it properly, we have incorporated that deck lift to help everyone.
Very, very cool. Cannot believe how substantial. Now, I noticed something though. On the front of it, you have a hitch on the front of the mower, and what is this a blower mounted to it?
That's absolutely right. So all of our Optimus Z models carry the same hitch. They also carry what we refer to as an ETO port.
Wait, so that's so you can put attachments on the front that will run off the power inside the mower?
That's right.
Oh, that's
right.
cool.
Instead of having separate batteries, having to juggle different things, you just tap into the battery on the inside of the mower.
That's very smart.
Now, this is an industry first. This is an ETO blower. It has a blowing force of 51 newtons, which is the same as 1,049 CFM. It will move tons of air. And what I like about this attachment, first of all, it attaches very easily to any of our Optimus Z mowers.
Yeah, that hitch is smart.
And it just adds more functionality. Now, you're not talking about just a mower for cutting grass. You're talking about a mower for clearing leaves, clearing debris in parking lots, anything of that sort.
Wow.
And it's so easy to use. This blower comes with a Bluetooth-enabled control box, which slides.
That's what this is.
That is what that is.
Okay.
It slides on the steering bar. You power it on, and from there
you can actually change direction.
You can swivel the nozzle back and forth about 120 degrees, and you can choose one of 3 speeds, blowing speeds. So again, if you're in a noise-restricted area,
you can keep the noise down.
You can keep the noise down. So that is a wonderful piece of innovation that's also coming to the market early next year.
Very cool. So what other kind, now you said so there's many different attachments. Do you have a bunch already? Are there some on the way? And what are they?
So we are working on developing our portfolio of accessories. What we're launching early 2025 are 2. There's one this blower that we've just looked at.
Yeah.
Our Optimus Z also has the same ETO port in the back.
Oh, all right.
And what we're launching also next year is a 3-bin bagger, also powered through.
So it's got its own fan for suction, for pulling, or filling. especially with large decks like that, you'd need that.
Exactly.
Okay, so it just plugs right in there.
Plugs in right in, and it's
All
also
right.
the only electric powered bagger on the market. So
No
it's a first for Greenworks commercial.
All right, so we got a blower, we got a bagger. What else? What are you guys dreaming of? What do you want to put out there?
Well, now that's an interesting topic. All I can say at this point, Robert, is that there's many
Lots
more
of cool stuff
attachments
coming. All right, we'll pay attention. Awesome. Thanks so
you.
much for your time. Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Robert.
Have a good show. All right, while Sarah works on packing up our equipment, you didn't think I'd forget a platinum tool deal, did you? This week's platinum tool deal is $50 off a $100 purchase or more of in-stock Bosch. That's tools, accessories, anything Bosch. Be great. And the code you need is TS10984. Remember, only the first 25 people to use it get that discount, so be fast.
That is a wrap on day 1 of Equip 2024.
Yep, and there's still a ton more for us to cover on day 2, which you can find right here on the Tool Show next Friday.
I want to thank our sponsors, SKIL and Ohio Power Tool, for continuing to support our show and our community of tool fans. We couldn't do it without you.
All right, guys, if you can, do something kind for your neighbor this weekend, and Sarah and I will see you next week.